So this is my review of The Emperor's New Groove on PlayStation 1. Or as it's called where I'm from, at Kongerike for en lama. Um, which means in English it means a kingdom for a llama. I actually like that title better. That's one complaint. I've never been a huge fan of the title. The movie itself is hilarious. It's just a 10 out of 10 movie, just timeless classic. It's just really hilarious, and the jokes are just awesome. I think the jokes. Maybe I should talk a little bit about the title first before I go on. I think maybe a more appropriate title would be something like An Empire for a Llama or something. Because I've never been a huge fan of The Emperor's New Groove, because that sounds a little bit too cheesy. The movie itself is freaking hilarious, and it's just kick ass, and it's just never get tired of watching a movie. It's just so funny. Uh, Now about the game, it's very fun. I mean, some people have somewhat criticized it of being very linear, but it's still very funny. I think it's more the interactions that actually makes this game fun. I mean, you are doing very basic stuff like Spyro with less thing to do, but it's still a very fun, entertaining game. So I will sort of give this um, um, I won't give it a 7/10, but maybe that'll be little bit unfair. I don't know. Um, uh, uh, 6 point 6.8 out of 10, or 6.9 out of 10. I'm biased. So 6.9 out of 10 is what I would give it. It's just so funny. I think just the way that it executes the game is just so hilarious. But honestly, I think Cusco is even. I think it's even more. It's even more rude in the game actually than I think in the movie. And I think Porch is more dumber here too. But I don't think it goes to the point where it kind of it doesn't go to the point where it makes him to a complete idiot. But it's a lot of fat jokes, a lot of goofy moments. It's just a lot of the guy just being a complete goof sometimes. Almost like Kronk in a way. Where in the movie he's way more competent. So, but I do think it's more played as a joke because you're going with them on the journey. It's a little bit more funny in the game world where it kind of interacts with stuff. But honestly, I don't think this would be good if they did that every time, if they did this like with every interaction. But I don't know, in the game it's actually kind of hilarious, honestly. Just I don't know, it just plays with the jokes very well, and I just think the interactions kind of make the game honestly worth it. Honestly, even though it's definitely on the gameplay mechanic, it's not better than a Spyro, for example. I think that there's more to do there, but it's still just a very enjoyable game. So I will say 6.9 out of 10 is definitely fair, because I just think they did the interactions part. It's so hilariously well done. Like the way you actually are blending in with the gameplay. I mean, the gameplay is not bad. It's nothing new, but it still works for a very fun game. I think there's only 2 levels that I didn't like that much. One was chapter 2 of the Jungle Day level, and I think there was. I'm not entirely sure what chapter name it was, but there was like this laboratory stage with where you go up, those places, go higher up, and maybe it was chapter 4. I don't remember, but I wasn't a huge fan of that one either. But other than that, all the levels in this game are insanely good. They are insanely fun to play. Like there's not one level outside those 2 that I had problem with. They were just so fun to play through. It's just fun to explore around too. It's just a very enjoyable game. So yeah, 6.9 out of 10. It's just funny. It's a very enjoyable game to play through. It's very chill. And it also has some good music too. So like for example, the mountain level, like they did not have to go this hard at making that sound very good. Like the mountain level has like a very has a very chill soundtrack. So I really like that. So it's just a very good game. So yeah, I will 6 point. 9 out of 10 was it? Yeah, I would say that 6.9 out of 10 is my rating. So that's my rating. I hope you, yeah. Thank you for listening to this review, and bye.